In the first 3 videos, we explained the business model and took you step by step through some of the critical stages, showing you how to pick a profitable product, how to find a private label supplier, and how to launch your product to the top of the rankings on Amazon. If you haven't seen those videos, then you absolutely must go back and watch them first. This video will still be here when you get back.
Now we know you're anxious to get started like we were when we first started this business. Making and selling your own brand of products isn't as complex as it may first seem, and you don't need to be a big corporation with piles of cash to do it. The key to not getting overwhelmed is to break the process down into phases and take the action required in small steps. But what are those phases? Well, in this video, we've set ourselves a challenge. We're going to attempt to outline the 7 phases involved in starting a physical products business on Amazon in the time it takes to make a cup of coffee. Ready? Let's go!
Phase 1. Choose a product. The journey starts by choosing your first product to private label and create your brand. You're not trying to reinvent the wheel and are looking for a product that is simple to manufacture with a proven sales record. Amazingly, Amazon give that data out freely, and it's easy to find out which products are selling well and which aren't. There's also a proven set of criteria you can follow when choosing your product to ensure that you go with a highly profitable product.
Phase 2. Find a supplier. Next is finding a high-quality supplier to make the product for you. There are suppliers for any product, and finding them is as easy as doing a few internet searches and firing off a few emails. And there are techniques you can use that mean you only have to order small quantities until you are established and ready to order more.
Phase 3. Bring your product to market. During this phase, you will work with your supplier to manufacture the product under your brand name. This can be as straightforward as just giving them your brand name to put on the existing product design. Or you can work with them to customize the product design, label, and packaging to make something unique that stands out from the crowd. Your supplier will then ship the finished products directly into Amazon's warehouse, who will then take over, storing, picking, and shipping your product to any customer who buys.
Phase 4. Create a killer Amazon listing. Now it's time to create your shop window, your sales pitch. There are ways to really get inside your customer's head and persuade them to buy your product. Using emotion-triggering images and almost hypnotic sales copy, you can really make your product stand out from the competition and grab the sale.
Phase 5. Launch and rank your product. This phase is all about letting people know about your product and how to find it. People buy on Amazon using search, so understanding how the search algorithm works is essential to unlocking the door to millions of potential customers. For those in the know, it's not that difficult, and there are plenty of things you can do to ensure your product appears high up on the money pages of the Amazon search results.
Phase 6. Grow and scale your business. This advanced stage comes after your first product is established with steady sales. The aim is to really scale your business and grow your revenue and market power. There are many options to achieve this. Add products to your brand's product range, sell your products internationally on other Amazon country sites, grow multiple brands in different niches, sell through sales channels outside of Amazon, such as retail stores.
Phase 7. The cash cow phase. This final phase is about cashing in on what you've built up. There are 2 options here. Option 1 is to professionalize the business by making it less reliant on your day-to-day input. This involves establishing processes and taking on employees or outsourcing tasks. The aim is to give you the freedom to leave your business running on autopilot at any time you want and enjoy the fruits of your labor. Option 2 is to sell the business. There are many organizations who will pay a good price for a business with an established brand and product range. Then you can either retire and enjoy the money you've earned, or start from the beginning and do it all over again.
So there you have it, an overview of the 7 phases of starting a profitable physical products business on Amazon.
Amazon really is an exciting opportunity, but there's a lot to take in. I imagine your head might be spinning right now trying to decide whether this is the opportunity you've been waiting for. So, to try and help, here are the 3 most common questions we receive. Question 1. How much time do I need to do this? As a minimum, you need about 5 to 10 hours a week to get started. We all live busy lives, but if you really want to, then you can find the time to do this. Could you spare 1 hour a night after the kids or wife have gone to bed? Some time during your lunch break? A morning on a Saturday or Sunday? Or maybe you could give up one TV series and spend that time instead working on your future. You can take it as fast or as slow as you want. In fact, many people start part-time while still working their 9-to-5 job. Question 2. What investment do I need? It costs money to start a business. There's no getting away from that. The important thing is that costs don't spiral out of control and the initial investment is controlled so that you can plan on how to fund it.
You will need some capital to purchase your first batch of stock. You don't have to buy large quantities for your first order. In fact, suppliers expect a new customer to purchase a trial run. You can start with as little as a few $100s of inventory, but if you can afford to, then I would set aside about $1,000 to get a good initial quantity of stock and also hire professionals to design your packaging and shoot your product images.
Now compare this to opening a shop, restaurant, even a market stall, or paying $50,000 plus for a franchise, or the cost of going to university for a few years. I urge you to look at the bigger picture and realize that this is actually a very reasonable investment for the opportunity it presents. Question 3. Do I have to live in the USA to sell on Amazon.com? Absolutely not. I've seen people do this business from 102 countries and still counting. You can choose to start with any Amazon marketplace. You don't need to be based in that country, and it's simple for people based outside of the USA to get set up to sell on Amazon.com.
All you need to run this business is a laptop and an internet connection. It can be run from anywhere in the world, whilst traveling, on the beach, or simply from the desk in the corner of your living room at home.
It's recommended to start with Amazon.com for the simple reason that the US market is the biggest and will drive the highest number of sales, but it's entirely up to you. I hope you've enjoyed our free video series teaching you the incredible opportunity to build your dream business on Amazon. Having built multiple businesses on Amazon in recent years, we know the learning curve, the roadblocks, and the areas that you have to go and figure out for yourself. We want to share that experience with you and help accelerate your success, saving you months of delay in getting your business live and running on Amazon.